Yeah,
We're
y'all.
missing
All
a
right, here we
man.
go.
Where is he?
We're always missing a man. Don't worry about him.
Let's go.
Last
I'll catch up.
time on Curse of Strahd.
Cheese it! The cops are coming!
You guys got shanghaied by some elegantly and bright, flashy dressed motherfuckers.
A douchebag.
He gave you a wonderful ride through the woods to where you came across the first site of
Struts.
Scenery Town, where Grove, that's your token. You've suddenly changed from a kitty cat.
He took off his fursuit.
I gotta get you some fucking drinking ice
Listen. Calazan grabbed his tail and it popped off and it had a little plug on the end.
You took a lovely wagon ride through the woods, being ever so creepily chased by fog of quite thick proportions. Ayo. You came to the giant, magnificent gates of Barovia, with the two semi-crumbling giant guard stone statues that watch over the gate, and you pass through them, and slowly, meanderingly, trying to ever so create some awkward tension between you and Stanimir, who is driving the cart with you guys in it.
I think we were successful in that endeavor.
What are you telling me? He didn't enjoy my story.
As you slowly crept through in the wagon through the outskirted, crumbled remains of the outskirts of the village of Barovia, you all heard a subtle crying coming from two children, and one girl trying to comfort what looks like her little brother. You demanded Stanimir stop the carriage so you could all get out, and you went over to the two children and found that they had left their house because that they were afraid of an evil monster that was making noise in their basement, and that was causing them quite a bit of distress. You offered to go check the house and make sure it was clear, as they were waiting for their parents, who were either out shopping or hadn't quite returned yet from work. So they had been alone. Hey, you never know.
They're shopping or they're at work.
They're either shopping or at work. It's 50-50 coin toss. You choose. They
had a cul-de-sac right now. Like everyone got the same fucking house and car shit too.
It's this is the nicest of the houses on the block, and it's a little weird. They were dressed quite well too, but you can see that their gated house doesn't fit the surrounding slums that you passed through to get here. You offered
sign out front.
Yeah, this house monitored by ADT. You spot the security cams on the gates, but you don't notice that there's any wires or anything that actually. So you think they're just fake cameras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a threat of being watched, you know. You all went up into the house and told the children to stay put, that you would go and clear the house and make sure that there was no monster, to ease their tensions and help get them calmed down. You entered in and saw the coat of arms and some other items in the front foyer, and then made your way into the main hall where we left off. You,
Armed and
Calazan, Jin, you enter in the hall, and this wide hall runs basically the length of the width of this house. It contains a wonderfully crafted black marble fireplace at the west end, and a exquisite sweeping red marble staircase at the opposite end. The wooden panel walls inside the house have these ornately sculpted images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs all carved into them.
I turn to Calazan. I have the strangest feeling of deja vu.
Mic on.
I do not. Have never seen this place before, but it is terrifying.
Mic off.
Yes. I think we should proceed with some level of caution. I turn to Grove. Grove, I don't think you should try to take anything from here. It might become cursed or something.
I am scared of monsters. Just kidding. I am a monster.
Mic off.
Character development.
I see you are doing the mash right now. Oh, very good.
A monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
As you all start to pile in,
I just can't speak with Dick.
as you all pile into the room and start to take a look around,
Good
Hi.
Fred, you should stay and watch the door.
yeah, Fred, you see Fred start to look at the wall paneling, and you see him tilt his head a little bit as he's staring at it. Kai, you're the first to notice, but in the wood paneling of the wall, you see initially upon first visual inspection, just looking around, you see the sculpted images of the vines and flowers and things. But as you look over at Fred, who's tilting his head back and forth and not really talking to anybody, you see, you take a closer look to see what's so intriguing, and you notice that there are serpents and skulls inconspicuously woven into all of the wall design.
Does it... Can I just like reach my hand out and wave in front of his face? Like, is he coherent or?
You wave and he blinks and goes, I don't know what happened. These walls look weird.
Yeah, they're creepy. You shouldn't look at them.
It's like, you know, it's like an illusion. You see one thing, and then if you look long enough, weird stuff pops out.
God damn it, I didn't realize fucking Fred turned into Rick.
I'm trying to match Fred's mannerisms, and it's just not working too well.
Like your voice went real deep. I was like,
Hey, you know this is weird shit. It's fucking weird, Morty. We've been in here for 2 minutes.
Relic, thank you for the sub, my friend.
yo, he giving you food?
Mic
Oh.
off.
Pull him along and just kind of look at everyone else and say, I don't know. I think he likes fashion too much.
Yeah.
Yes, this is something we have observed.
If any of you are also curious, if you look at the walls, you will also start to notice the skulls and snakes that are almost like magic eye hidden in the sculptures. What looks like trees and vines, you realize that the vines in the head of the tree almost take on a serpent-like demeanor with the head sculpting back. and certain trees and satyrs, the way that they are matched together in the wall, if you look between the spaces instead of at the two objects, it creates the illusion of a skull instead, almost like there's an image inside of the image.
All I know is that this place is creepy as fuck. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Scratch my
you
chin.
shouldn't look at the walls.
Thank you again, really.
Trees don't normally. What doesn't normally do that?
Are you saying it's magic wood?
Yeah.
You would.
He's got the magic stick. Oh wait.
He gives you just a lick.
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
And you're poisoned. What are you guys? What are you all doing?
Look in the
Not
snozzberries.
Snozzberries, no.
Jen will look around. Jen will do his best, like Scooby-Doo gang, like creeping around real quiet and looking. Oh my God, Russ! I got something for you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I didn't do it. I didn't steal it. Not this time.
You're probably gonna want to.
You might want
This will
to
go along with This is gonna go along with that game you play.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm creeping around right now,
Real quiet,
looking.
I can smell you. Yeah.
around right now.
Can we see? Oh no, mind, you got it. I was just gonna ask. Okay, well, never mind. That's what I was.
Yeah, I'm
looking
on
at.
it. Fucking shush.
That's what I was looking at.
You see that there are 4 doors, and then there's the red
More
marble
horse?
staircase.
4 doors, more horse.
What's behind door number 1?
Which one are we labeling door number 1?
Yes.
I don't know. Yes, they're all door number 1. We open them all.
I'm gonna fucking try to open my door, the one closest to me.
The one right up against you.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't like that.
You open the door.
All right. Is it for now?
Those are sick.
Yeah.
And you come into a dining room area. The
Kind
centerpiece
of
of
creeped
this,
into the other door.
you go inside and you poke your head in, and inside you see a long dinner table all set and prepared, just waiting for people and food to be served. And as you poke your head a little bit farther in, you hear a creak, and then you look to your right and see Jin poke his head around the side towards you. And you both see a giant carved mahogany table surrounded by 8
Mahogany.
high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A very wonderfully designed crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with very shiny silverware and crystalware that looks very polished. And mounted on the wall above the fireplace, you see a wooden framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling in here, unlike the trees and things and vines on the outside, in this room is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees.
I need to go quiet.
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
He just like
Oh,
stopped
someone
reading
like
and
that
just went
super fucking
silent.
quiet. Yeah, you just went silent.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear what you guys want to do. I gave you the description of the room.
I mean, I'm looking around, and is there anything really out of the ordinary besides this whole fucking house?
Give me a perception check.
I will gift you one instead. I think that's better than you just demand.
You can gift me a perception check. I'll accept.
All right, that is 8.
And I can get a.
Oh, fuck.
You sit there and contemplate for a second, and you count the 2 children outside you saw. You assume 2 parents. So,
Counting on my fingers.
yeah, counting on your fingers, and you're counting the chairs, and you're doing the math, and you're wondering what the other 3 chairs are designed, or why they're there, and why the table is set for them. Grove, what are you doing?
Oh,
Zoinks, Grove, what are we doing?
oh Grove
Oh,
Nino.
What? I was muted. Fuck.
What do you?
No, yeah,
Grove.
Did you hear
Yeah.
the description of the room and everything?
yeah. I was gonna like fucking check around and I rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, you rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You see the white snow-capped mountain in the framed picture, and as you walk around the room, your eyes start to play tricks on you almost. The wood panelings that you see kind of catch your attention, and you start to tilt your head almost like you saw Fred doing. And as you do, you notice that the walls in here, the images of the elegant deer in trees also start to shift and form in your perception. You see twisted faces carved into the tree trunks, and wolves that lurk amid the foliage in the background of things, and their faces kind of creep out beside the edge of trees. And it becomes this almost surreal image of wolves almost like creeping in on the deer that you thought you had been looking at.
And there's a baby.
I don't.
You're not sure where the sound came from, but you also hear the cooing of a little child.
Someone should go check Fred. Is he okay?
The walls but otherwise, you don't really notice anything else in this room.
Oh
It's
man.
a very nice. Other than that, you see red silk drapes that cover the windows, and a couple tapestries that depict hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf. And an iron rod is bolted on the south wall.
I'm gonna look over at Jen and be like, I don't remember taking any catnip before getting here, but I don't like how these walls are changing.
What a strange place we're in. I kind of like look up under the table. I mean, is there anything else really that stands out in this room besides the random cooing sounds of a child? Ow! Who is pulling my beard?
Who is pulling your beard?
Ow! Grove, did you just pull my beard?
I'm not even near you.
No. I think we should get out of this room.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Calvin.
Calzin opens this door.
I'm sorry, which one? That small one? Okay. Give me one sec. Surprise! There's a child in it.
There's a child. Kai's not in
Yeah,
it.
the
Pax wants to back up as he opens that door.
you
I like
open
this
that-
place.
as you open the room, you see dark figures inside, and as more light enters into the room, you realize that it's just a small closet space that has
They're
several
very
black,
happy dark figures.
that has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls, and there's a single black top hat that sits high upon a shelf in at the back of the room.
I inspect the top hat.
It's
There's just a bunch of cloaks and a Ouija board and all like they're cult and shit. No, nothing there.
there's 5 red candles.
Oh, nothing here.
Yeah, nope, nothing here, guys.
I inspect the top hat.
The top hat is just just that. It's very well made though. The brim is still nice and stiff. The sewing on it is very good quality. And as you're looking over it, even Fred goes, "These, tells you like, wow, these guys must have had some money. They had some good taste."
Kalazan places it on his head. Is there a mirror?
Give him the charisma thing again, because he looks so daft.
He
As
turned-
you put it on top of your head, your brain hurts, and the first words out of your mouth are "Happy birthday!"
He turns around and he straightens it up and kind of tilts it over his eyebrows and says, "I'm pretty fly for a dragon guy."
Oh, that was
Aww.
bad.
I'll stick my head out. So you know what they say when
Hi,
fashion sits putting on the Ritz.
Shitting on the Ritz.
All right, Kalazan leaves it
I
in
said
there
putting
and
on the Ritz.
steps out.
My Kalazan, you look like $1 million trooper.
I did, and then I took it off. And now I am just poor Kalazan.
Best not to look like Gary Cooper.
Super duper. Bum 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 ba dum. Okay.
Alright, gang, let's
Oh,
split up.
Oink zoink, bro!
I'm trying
What's that
to adjust
upstairs?
Oh god, I'm dead.
What happened to me? Kai!
I'm so big now. I don't fear this place at all. Oh, okay.
Thank
Now
you,
I'm back
Jake.
to the place.
Gone, but not
No,
good
I
enough.
I
On our
updated
way.
his token and got him a better one a couple days ago, so we're just trying to make it.
There's your new
Gone,
token.
but not forgotten.
Yeah, I look fire.
I'm gonna try to get everybody new tokens eventually, but here we go.
All right, so you guys come back out into the rest of the group after the dining room.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
Baby said, "Mm-hmm."
Do you tell them about what you've seen in there?
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm
yes. Grove will
Yeah.
tell the thing, because he's on.
Okay.
I opened this door.
You gonna open that door now? Okay.
Oh, bye.
I can still hear you. I'm just opening the door.
So anyways, I'm pretty sure I took some catnip.
You open up.
I do not know what was in the tea that I drank last, but it was making me very strange.
You open this door, and this kitchen
shit.
is
I'm
very
Kyle
well put together and tidy, with dishware, cookware, utensils neatly placed all in their shelves. You see that there's a work table that has a cutting board with a rolling pin that sits on top of it. You notice that there's a stone dome-shaped oven that stands near the wall, and its bent iron stovepipe connects to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove is a thin door. And in the bottom area of the room down here, as you're walking around and checking out this area, you realize that there is behind this small tiny door in the southern wall is a kitchen dumbwaiter. It's a 2-foot wide stone shaft that contains a wooden elevator box attached with just a simple rope and pulley mechanism. The shaft goes up, and you see on the wall hanging next to it is a tiny brass bell that is attached with a set of wires to it.
Okay. He walks back out with the group.
There was still another door in the north wall.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
I
the
will
group.
wander into the kitchen and rummage the fridge.
I'm not gonna lie, initially I thought it was a friggin' bathroom.
Oh, because of the
Toilet
stone.
up top.
Yeah.
Toilet.
That is a big
Yeah, we're
pot
cooking
of
up
soup.
something. Jin, you see the same. You see the same stuff. Neatly packed away silverware, bowls, plates. Along the shelves, you see the work table that has the cutting board, the rolling pin. You see the little brass bell with a set of wires connected to it, and the little square dumbwaiter elevator shaft in the southern wall, as well as a door in the north.
Relic says in chat, "You're a dumb waiter."
So I'll raid the cabinets and stuff to make one of those really tall sandwiches, and then
Okay.
I'll check the little cupboard thing.
So our monk is basically Shaggy.
No, that's the dumbwaiter down there.
I thought there was something else. You said,
No, there's the door in the north wall that he didn't go in.
Yeah, we'll check that one then.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'm Shaggy. Grove is Scooby.
Yeah.
I guess Calazan is Fred, and somebody else has to be Daphne and Velma. So
You see, in here is a very well stocked pantry area, with bread and fruits and some dried cured meats, and a small, very cold area where you would keep the fresh butchered meats until you were ready to prepare them.
I will take some of these things and I will bring snacks. Do they
Okay.
smell funny or anything? Does anything seem weird about them?
They all appear to be fresh.
Okay, it's not gonna be like one of those. I'm gonna eat it and then realize I'm not eating a hand or something.
You'll have to find out.
Okay, I go take it to Calazan and let him be the guinea pig. Because it won't bother him if he's eating a hand.
I don't think Grove would complain either, but that's just me.
Did you take it to me?
Yeah, I give it to you. I give you a piece of the meat.
Calazan licks his lips, sniffs it, and goes, "Something delicious for you, Grove."
Dude. I'll take a bite of it.
You, what did you give him? Was it just a piece of meat?
Some
A
of the
hand
dried
and cheese
meat, yeah.
sandwich?
He hands you what looks to be almost
Cock meat sandwich.
yeah, with extra mayo. He hands you what looks to be this squared, like beef jerky dried out ration of meat, and you instinctively throw it into your mouth and just chew on it immediately and swallow it. And it isn't until you swallow it that you realize there was absolutely no flavor to that. It didn't taste like meat whatsoever. It had the most bland taste you've ever had. It tasted like nothing.
You ate a water sandwich, bro.
Watercress tea.
With extra ice.
Oh, wish sandwich, my dude.
A wish sandwich because you wish it was more than what it was.
Oh, it's a shit sandwich.
What are you doing, puppies?
Perhaps if you have more, here, have some of these spices I found as well.
Grove, what did you find in the room to the north? By the way, DM off kilter. Is this when they went in there? What is that?
Off kilter.
You don't know.
Character, he says,
I was over there.
Wall.
Okay, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
It's just wall from in there. There's
Okay.
nothing. There's no doorway. There's no entryway. There's nothing.
I'm just gonna go, well, it's a dining table seated for way too many people. Maybe they wanted a guest. But, yeah. Also, the walls are moving. I don't know if anyone else sees that, but...
Excuse me? Walls cannot move unless you knock them down.
Well, yes.
Well, that is
That's
not
why it's freaky.
entirely true. That is not entirely true. I mean, it's very possible for that to happen here, Caladan. You could try it by taking spices. Do you spice?
And he opens his door.
Do you spice?
Jeez.
I check this door. For traps
Check
first.
that door.
I'm gonna check it for traps first.
You're gonna check for traps.
Yeah. Are there any traps?
He said, damn it.
Huh?
What'd you roll?
14.
14?
Hold on, plus,
No,
what
they're-
else is it? Perception?
No, it's investigation.
14, 16. Alright, see, 16 is better than 14.
16. You don't notice any traps. You don't get any. You don't see any strings, wires, pulleys. You don't catch any levers, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of
I
funny
open the
business
door.
with the door.
Yeah, no traps, so there's no Bud Light in there.
I hope you weren't thirsty.
Buzzing.
In here,
It's
you
like-
open the door, and you see another oak paneled room that looks kind of like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace, you see a stag's head. Positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. There are 2 padded chairs draped in animal fur that face the fireplace, with an oak table between them that has a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum on it. A chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table that is surrounded by 4 chairs. There are also 2 cabinets that stand against the walls. The east cabinet, when you look in it, sports a lock, and the other cabinet, when you open it, contains just a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
Okay.
They're
I
gonna
walk
do
up
a
to one of the
tavern, they're
stuffed
gonna have nothing
wolves
but
and I pet it and say, I'm sorry that you are gone, friend, but I know you'll meet one to good reason in good places. And he pets it and walks out. Jake didn't know what to do with that one. He's
Okay.
like, that's weird.
All right.
He
yeah,
said,
okay, sure.
okay.
Yo,
The wolf, like, you see the wolf's head turn sideways, like, the fuck?
you hear what sounds almost kind of like purring, but it's not.
Oh, I must be hungry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a prayers.
See, you know what you should have done? Like, we should all been dwarves, and Jake
so
would
the-
really scared us if we just went to the tavern and had nothing but light beer.
Yeah, this cabinet was the one that you found the deck of playing cards and wine, extra wine glasses in, and this one was locked.
Oh, that one was locked. All right. I'm
Yes.
going to. Can I see a lock on it?
There's a lock built into it, taking a look at the lock. You suspect that you might need a pick or thieves' tools of some kind
I
to
can punch
be
through
able
that
to
shit.
pick it.
He calls out, Grove, come here, I need your assistance.
Yes. I'm gonna run in there. What do you need? What do you need?
You
Staffy?
see this here?
Picky?
There might be something in it we could use.
Are you telling me I can break into someone's chest?
Well, it's not breaking in. There's a monster here, and I'm trying to see if there's any evidence in there.
Alright. Good enough for me.
Grove, do you actually
The
have
house is
thieves' tools?
angry.
These tools?
The house
Yeah.
is angry. We must
Yeah.
leave.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check for me.
Boo doo doo boo doo boo doo boo 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 doo boo. 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You insert your pick and you start fiddling with the tumbler and you start trying to find where the pins are, and you get to the last pin to see how much pressure it requires, and your pin goes up, but then you can't retract your pick back, and you nearly break your pick before you're able to pull it back out, but you don't get it unlocked.
Okay, wait. That was just warm up. I got this. I got this.
Jin walks
I'm gonna go.
over and calmly and silently begins to observe and
Jin's not even
So you're
moving.
rolling-
He's
you're
still in the
rolling a
kitchen.
So you rolled a d20 and you added your dexterity modifier, and you still only got an 8.
Yes, it's only +4.
Can I assist him? Can I, like, cheer him on?
this is okay.
Am I,
Give me
am
a
I,
moment, alright? I gotta warm up.
am I able to
alright?
assist him, like,
The
cheer him
fingers are
on?
numb. The fingers are a little numb.
I'm gonna give him guidance before his next one. He's like, bad kitty.
He's gonna
Oh, scratching behind his ears, like, you got this, buddy, you got this.
Oh,
It's all on the wrist, or the paw, or whatever you have.
Whatever.
my toe beans.
You got Toby's.
I got
every time you
Toby's.
say that, I just imagine that you just wiggle them like inches from your fucking face.
They're really soft, too.
Calazan says, Grove, if you miss this time, I'm going to rip your tail off.
You're gonna see the tail instantly go around away from him.
And then Calazan just kind of pats him on the back. I'm just kidding, friend. I'm just kidding.
However, if you miss this time, if you fail this time, I will take your tools away.
No, it.
Wait.
All right, roll another d20. Dex mod. Dad, I bought these fair and square with my own with my own chore
You
money.
have to use them responsibly. You cannot have them.
Pick responsibly.
All right, so
Roll a
I'm
d20.
adding.
Add your Dex mod.
All right. Oh my God.
You got a nat one.
What'd you get?
Well, hold on, there's a D4 guidance.
Yeah, add a d4 of guidance. Or is it not going to matter?
It sounds like it's not gonna matter.
I don't know.
Sounded like it might
Are
be
you
a
gonna
1.
give me a 4? Are you gonna give me a 4?
Well, what's
boy.
roll the d4, add it to your fucking score. What'd you get?
5.
What'd you
Wait,
get?
a 14.
14.
That's,
Okay.
that's somewhat all right.
After your first initial failure, you've learned a little bit about the lock. You are prepared for the last pin to be a little bit temperamental, and you adjust the pressure for which you push on it and twist the locking mechanism. and are able to finally get it to turn and click. And inside, when you open up the cabinet, it reveals a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each of them.
It's mine. I just wanted you to open it. And he pushes him out. No, I'm just kidding. He goes, see? This could be helpful in hunting this monster. Take it with us.
I'll take the hand crossbow. I take the hand crossbow.
Calazan. I go up to Calazan and I pop him on his hand. Now. Grove was the one who opened the door. He's first pick.
I do not need one. I have my trusty... I'm trying to remember the name of the blade. I have my decay blade. I'm just calling it decay blade. Fuck it.
You have your
My dick blade.
Yes. My dickhead blade.
My dickhead blade.
I was thinking more
heard
Beyblade where
your
it just
dick
spins
hand
around and
blade.
disintegrates shit.
So he says...
I slice him with dick hand.
He says, Grove, if at all possible. Whichever one you would like, of course, use. But bring the other ones to the others, so that if multitudes of us need to shoot at a monster, we can. I do not need one. I have this. And he holds his blade up.
Can I make a stealth roll since I'm not in the room?
Sure. For what?
Reasons.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth, I guess.
You said 20 bolts?
I rolled
20,
11.
20
for
for each of them,
each.
yeah. So 60 total.
Oh,
I
So-
rolled an 11. I was wanting to sneak up behind Calazan and scare him because he looks so on edge about this fucking.
You said light crossbow?
Kalazin, you don't notice at first, but Jin, while trying to sneak in, manages to just brush up against one of the wolves, and you hear the wolf that you had whispered to suddenly start shaking.
Calzan turns his head and raises his blade. Do I see him at this point?
Yeah, you see Jin now right in front of you, having been trying to sneak up behind you. You turn with your blade out towards him, and stop yourself before you swing.
Jin, do not sneak up behind me. I have a tendency to smack a hoe. I have a tendency
can
to
we take
swing
a
first and
break?
ask questions later.
We take a couple minutes, so I go put the munchkin down for a nap.
Okie doke.
Sure.
Hey, so, while he's doing that, you said it was a light crossbow, a heavy crossbow.
And a
And a hand crossbow. I took the hand crossbow.
Yeah, whoever wants those can need them. I do druidy shit.
I do druidy shit.
I would totally take the heavy crossbow, but I'm not proficient with it.
Alright, so hand crossbow is with Grove. So while Matt's doing that, we can bring it out. So I'll help him gather the stuff when we bring it out to them. Does anybody need a crossbow? We found 2 in there. And he lifts a heavy crossbow and a light crossbow.
I'll be right back. While he's putting the baby down, I'm gonna go let the dog out real quick.
No.
Yo, how do you use this whole journal thing in Roll20?
Journal?
There's like a tab. Second. Go over right 2 from chat. Like at the top.
I see characters. I see pictures, characters, D&D 5th edition, jukebox, macros.
That's weird.
Send me a picture.
Oh, hey now.
Now, I seriously am gonna be doing pictures for everybody. By the way, like I wasn't kidding about that.
Yo, fucking Russ.
As
send
best
those
as I
pictures
can.
I sent you to fucking Kyle.
As best as I can.
I made him some Mecha Goose pictures.
Did you see the picture I sent you of my
Yeah,
match?
I responded to it.
Sir Goosington the
Oh,
third.
sorry, I forgot to enter.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I got here.
Where did I save the Calazan picture?
We arrive in Barovia. This place isn't so bad. Go to the tavern. What do you have? Bud Light.
Oh, I have that too, Cheesy, but it shows
This place is hell.
it says journal, but it's usually for your like your character sheet and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Is there I think I sent it to Cheezer Weezer. Hold on, let me check.
Damn, this man ain't gonna make it for the whole fucking thing. He's gonna be like, yo, y'all still playing till like midnight, right?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome
back yet?
back. Yes.
Okay, here we go. This
I have
is
returned from putting down the baby.
if you look in the Curse of Straw chat, this will be Calazan's quote unquote new look. So it's still the same, it's just more anime-ish with the coloration and stuff better.
Is the scales don't look the right color?
They're brown, it's fine. God damn it,
They're
it doesn't have to
brown.
be perfect. Shut your mouth.
You're like
He's
the brown
brown?
stain on your mama's mattress. I think you've been cheated.
Yeah, well, you know.
Thought she gave you up.
Alright. Where are you guys going from here?
Oh, is that wolf still fucking vibrating or whatever?
No, it was just wobbling because
You bumped into it.
you just slightly bumped into it and raised it as you were trying to sneak in up behind Calazan.
So, Calazan's holding the two crossbows and waiting for people to answer who wants it.
Jin declines.
Kai, would you like a crossbow? Vesla?
Not really my thing.
Vesla?
I'm good.
Freddy boy?
Yeah, sure, I'll carry everything.
I don't have pockets in these things.
I got arms.
He brings it back to Grove and says,
I'm made boy.
he says, Grove, put out your hands.
I already got. I cut enough stuff.
Well, congratulations, you hit the jackpot. You win.
But Grove, you could have more stuff.
Yeah,
They're
Grove.
not magical.
Grove, do you like shiny gold?
No, I like
Just-
magical gold.
But just think of it, Grove.
Whatever.
It is magic because when you shoot it into someone,
So-
it disappears.
Question is, for each of the bolts, even though they're for the different crossbows, will they work on the hand crossbow?
They have different size bolts. There's 20 for each.
Okay.
The two larger crossbows, you think you might be able to get them to work as one, but the hand crossbow, because of its size, uses shorter bolts.
Calazan says, screw it, and
Yeah,
he
you know,
takes,
we
he
got
takes the heavy crossbow.
7.62 and 45.
Yeah, basically. 338 Lapua versus 9 mil.
So what you're saying is like you open the door and find a gun. Wait, that's
Yeah.
not supposed to be in 5th
That's not
edition.
supposed
Too
to be
late,
there.
you already said it.
He so
There
Calazan
it is,
takes
you filthy casual.
Calazan takes the heavy crossbow,
Strahd, I have magic that you don't.
and he looks at Jen and says, "Jen, I think maybe you should hold on to this just for the time being, just in case we need it."
What are you handing to me?
The light crossbow.
Alright.
just in case, because you have abilities, right, to use it.
I
Like,
can't really. I mean, I
step
can
in the
shoot
wind and
it, but it's not gonna
crossbow!
do anything.
Wait, what?
I mean, I would be more useful with the bolts than the actual fucking crossbow. I mean, I can huck the damn things.
I mean-
Sure, I'll put it in my bag.
Either tomato, potato.
I'll be the loot goblin. That's fine.
I'm just trying to make sure everybody gets something, God.
Listen, quit appeasing everybody. Be a greedy little bitch. That's who know you are.
That's a beautiful token up there, Kai.
All right.
Man, sitting here just
Bomb
stroking
ass
his
as fuck.
fucking artwork.
Hey, whatever.
All right.
Somebody
So
has to.
first floor, good. Time to leave, right? No monster. We're just gonna head out. Nope. Already halfway up the stairs.
You come up the stairway, and you don't see any light up here.
Born free.
There's a bit of darkness to this level of the house.
Boy, it sure is dark in here.
But you see 4 dark figures standing. 2 of them are flanking the stairwell that the stairwell landing that you're coming up to. You do see a couple oil lamps that you can make out, but they aren't currently lit.
How
I'm
far
gonna
is my
put-
sight? Hold on.
I'm gonna cast light on the tip of my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I will
I have a
cast
better idea.
light
We'll-
on the
we'll
tip of my
cast
blade.
light on Fred and then carry him upstairs.
He can cast light too.
I cast light on my
no.
blade.
You see
Motherfuckers.
unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the walls. You see the far end what looks to be a fireplace that doesn't have any embers or anything in it. You see 4 shadowy figures that look pretty rigid and seem to be holding something. The helmet or face region of these shadowy figures take on almost a wolf-like appearance.
So Kalazan
As-
uses Shatter Spike and taps this one.
I have to remember how Shatter Spike works.
Okay, so
Give me
Shatter
a second.
Spike works. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls you make with this magic weapon. If it hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical hit, and it deals bludgeoning or slashing damage to the object of your choice. There's another one. Hold on. To my notes. Control F.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Shatter Spike. God damn it. Do my messages with Jake. Shatter Spike. Well, fuck, man. But you said it was either attack or if I touch something with it, it'll crumble.
I gotta go back and look. I can't remember.
I don't. I have it written down, New Blade Shatter Spike, but I didn't write what it does because I'm stupid. Unless I did write it in that
Yes.
program here.
I found a link and I sent you one in chat. I don't know if it's the same one, but it looks like it.
Yeah, I think that is. There you go, Jake. Yeah, I read the right one. Further damage from non-magical sources can't harm the weapon.
Yep. So, you crit hit the object. Yeah, it doesn't disintegrate anything. I can't remember. I don't remember why that was.
You had what's his name using it at the tree, and he touched my blade or my mace, and my mace disintegrated. You had it like a dissolve feature to it, like a decay, it decayed.
Oh, I know why. That was one of his special abilities that wasn't part of the sword.
Ah, okay. Either way, it crits, so I just tap it and
Yeah.
crit the fucker.
So you tap it, you crit it, and you hear a clang, and you watch this giant piece of armor, a standing suit of armor, just come crashing to the floor. You see it fall forward. The spear lands just before the feet of the one across the hallway from it. You see the visored helm that is shaped to look like a wolf's head clatter and roll to the feet of the one across the hall. And all of you hear this loud ka-doom and clanging of metal cascade down the stairwell.
Calisan goes,
Well, there goes the elemental supplies.
oops, I was just thinking if it was real. Now,
Oops, he did
with
it
this
again.
armor, perchance, you said it was old, right?
It doesn't look old. It looks well maintained.
Would it fit a dragonborn?
No.
Damn it! Not even the helm, just the helm?
No.
I'm Dragon Wolf? Okay. Well, fuck. Alright. So, Calisan goes, Jin, why would you touch things you're not supposed to?
Jin quickly gives him like the uncle from Jackie Chan, you know,
Jackie!
hiya, chop to the back of the head. Just like his master did him. Hiya, Kari-san, why you do that?
Why you do? Amigo, why be gal, amigo.
Is this a door?
Yeah, that
Did
is.
you guys find the monster?
Alright, I'm gonna open the door.
You're gonna open.
Kari-san got scared again.
I did nothing.
You open the door in here.
You go,
And
Russ.
here,
I was in my
you
room.
see-
Character bit.
in here, you see an undecorated bedroom that looks pretty bland. It contains a pair of beds that are stuffed with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each of those beds is an empty footlocker, and in here, as you're looking around, you see that there are some cleaned and hung servants' uniforms that hang on hooks inside here. And you also notice that the dumbwaiter, you can see down to what you assume is the kitchen floor with the wooden box container to ship things. You see in here, you also see that there's a button next to the wall, next to the dumbwaiter cut out in the wall.
Okay. Anything? Are these locked, you said?
They're unlocked and they're empty.
Okay. Kazan peeks his head out. Is anybody coming?
I shall follow.
Don't worry, we'll hold down the front down here.
Yeah, we got downstairs, guys. Don't worry about that.
No,
Oh,
please,
shit.
I insist. I think we should all come and participate.
I'm pretty sure there's
you guys
no
have no sense
monsters.
of adventure. You guys, come on.
I'm
That
gonna
was
try to
actually-
go back out the front door.
That was a
For
really
starters,
good
I can't
friend.
control my tokens, so I'm just chilling.
Oh, yeah, you can. You should be able to. I have represents character name controlled by character.
Go on.
Where the fudge?
Alright, never mind on that one for now.
Alright, check again, Cheesy. There you go.
I can move.
Adventure!
My legs, they work! So...
Well, I'm gonna go get the
Hey,
kids.
Marshall?
I'm sure it's fine over here.
That's like towards the bottom, right? I definitely don't want to be all like up top.
You're at the top of the stairs in front of everybody else being there.
Fuck.
Well, I guess I have to go up. Or I could steal everything down here. No, I'll wait till you leave.
Kai, as you enter farther into the room, you cast light on your staff, you said?
Yeah, I did.
As you enter farther in, you also notice the chandeliers. You can now see clearly the crumpled, knocked over suit of armor. You see the other suits of armor. You see two sets of double wooden doors. You also see that now that you are getting farther into the main hall that's here at this floor, hanging above the mantelpiece of the fireplace is a wooden framed portrait of a family. You see a man and a woman with their two small children who you recognize as the two children that you met outside. And you also realize that cradled in the father's arms is a wrapped up infant. The look on the mother's face looks a little odd. You gauge that she's looking almost at the newborn, and there's a subtle hint of scorn on her face.
Oh, that's slightly creepy.
Yeah.
Ignore that. I guess I'll make my way over and kind of
As-
slowly
as-
open.
As you get closer, you realize
Oh,
that
fuck.
the doors are carved very intricately with dancing youth. With your passive perception, you realize that upon getting closer to the door, it's not dancing children that you're making out. You realize slowly that the children aren't dancing, but they're actually what looks to be fighting off or fleeing from a swarm of bats.
Okay, so is it like, are the carvings moving like the wood downstairs?
It wasn't that they were moving, it was that his perception, almost like the old, like, have you guys ever done the magic eyes? Where you look at a picture and then you suddenly start to see details and things crop out, and you're looking at like the two faces looking at each other, but in the center is the hourglass, like wine glass shape. If you look at it
It's
long
like a
enough,
Rorschach
there's
test.
a second image that pops out, and you start to realize that the details of the original image that your brain originally perceived, there's hidden details between the carvings and in the negative spaces.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try and like slowly creak the door open and just peer in.
Okay. You slowly creak it open, and in this room, you slowly reveal yourself a I gotta find the goddamn.
Well, it's been fun, Cheesy.
You come, open the door, and you peer in and see lovely gossamer drapes that cover the windows of this very well, elegantly appointed hall, which has brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. A few upholstered chairs line the walls, and a stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, children, all singing and playing instruments. As you peer farther in, you see a harpsichord with a bench rest towards the northwest corner, and near the fireplace is a large standing harp. A few alabaster figurines of well-adorned dancers sit atop the mantelpiece. And with your passive perception, again, what looked to be originally these well-dressed dancers pirouetting and in the middle of motion, carved on the mantelpiece. As you get closer to inspect the layout of the room and look at things, you see that the figurines, the carvings are actually of well-dressed skeletons.
Turn to Jin and you know, it's like the more time that we spend looking around here, if we burn the house down, we would get the monster, right? I feel like that's the best way to go about this whole thing.
Yes, and I'm sure Skeleton would probably agree, but
Just burn it all down. Yeah,
that might not be the best course of action.
and the kids are already like way outside of the house.
Yes, but we do not know what else is going on here. There could be more people. Who knows? I don't necessarily disagree with you. I'm just saying I think we should look around more before we just destroy someone's home.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the door shut to that room.
Hey, you guys really know how to make an entrance.
As
Fred
I want
steps
to check
over,
this door.
that's the doors that Cheesy already checked.
Have we gone in that room? I know you checked the door. Okay, so did we go
He
in
went into the room to look and see what was in that room.
I gotta look around. It was just, you know, nightmare fuel. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just like a dance hall, but the figurines and things in there kind of has that same sickening feeling when you stare at them for too long.
Creepy mannequins. Got you. So, and I assume this is just fireplace.
That's where the creepy painting is, right?
That's where the creepy painting is of the family. And now that all of you are up here with Kai's light emanating from the staff, you also see the family picture portrait with the two children that you recognize from outside, and you see the mother and the father holding what looks to be a swaddled newborn, and the mother kind of giving side eye with a subtle scorn look downward towards the baby, even though she's looking like a little sideways towards, like she's situated herself to look like her body is positioned and turned a little bit more towards the husband than the other two children, but you can definitely see that the eyes of her look not up towards the husband but down towards his hands, in a very subtle motion, and her lips have this kind of pursed look, and the eyebrows reflect almost like a scornful look, but not outright scornful.
Hmm.
Creepy's a common thing here. Burn
Is
this
there
mother
anything
down.
behind it?
Give me an
Anything behind
investigation
the
check.
photo or anything? Investigation. I think I'm good at that. Unless I'm not. Not terrible. That'll be 15.
15. You go to move the painting, but the painting is stuck to the wall, and you try to peer around it to see if there's any trap trigger mechanism to it, but it appears that it is almost like bolted into the fireplace. So more so that the fireplace almost seems to have it set into the fireplace. The fireplace was built around it almost.
Can I take a closer look to see if, like, is it set in, or is it just like almost like they're one piece?
It appears almost as if they're one piece, but the only thing that looks off is the fact that there is a wooden frame while there's this black marble fireplace wrapping around the mahogany frame.
There's definitely something strange about this house. I've been kind of is thinking back on it now and what we've looked at, like, you know, just kind of peering through. Would you say, or would I be able to tell if there were other things in this house that were kind of the same way, like they were almost like attached?
No. Everything else that you've seen so far seems almost as though there's a gap. Like it's not set into or designed to be like one piece as a whole. This is the first one that you've seen that gives the illusion as though it's two separate items. But as you get closer and look, it's like they're super glued together. Either it's shoved in so well and crafted with such fine dimensions that the wood might have either swollen and got itself locked into the recess that it was put into, or that maybe the marble has shifted in some way to put extra strain so that you can't move the painting.
All right. Then I will just follow the group for now and ponder the things that I've seen.
Okay.
I could see upstairs, by the way.
You walked up the stairs. You would be
Yeah.
Where you are. You would be about here.
Oh, fuck. Okay. No, I see what I was zoomed in. Alright. That makes sense. There's a third floor?
Yeah, the stairs go up to a third floor. They go up one more floor. You're gonna go in there, Calazan?
I think he wants to go in there.
I think he wants to go in there, but he won't use his big dragonborn words.
It's like a dog scratching at a door.
Did you mute yourself, boy? Come on, speak.
Mic on.
Yeah, I did mute myself. I said I want to go in that room. And then when you said use your big boy words, I was like, bing bong ding dong, fee fi fo fum, let me in before I come. And then no one heard me, so I ruined it.
Yeah, of course no one heard you.
yourself, boy.
You open the door. And as you open the door, the light from Kai's staff slowly creeps in. The red velvet drapes get illuminated first, and you see that they are covering what look to be windows. As you open the door a little bit farther and let more of the light in, you see an exquisite mahogany desk with a matching high-backed chair that faces the entrance and is slightly askewed to also sort of face the fireplace that is in here. Above the desk, above the fireplace, hangs a picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corner of the rooms are two stuffed chairs, as well as in the eastern side of the building, a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf that lines the wall, that also has a ladder that is attached to a metal rod to roll back and forth to make some of the books at the higher end of the bookshelf a little bit easier to find or reach.
Okay. I'm gonna search around the room to see if I find anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Alright, that would be with 14.
14. You look through the books. You look through the desk first. The desk has a couple things that just sit on top of it. An oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal that bears the family insignia of a windmill in it. The desk drawers are all empty, except for one iron key that you find in it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the iron key.
Anybody else going to help him search in the room?
James is kind of thinking to himself.
That room's
As-
creepy.
I'm gonna look in here.
As you continue to wander around the room, you see the bookshelves hold hundreds of tomes that cover a varied range of topics, including history, warfare, alchemy, farming. There's also a couple shelves that contain first edition collected works of poetry and fiction. There's one book that you noticed with that check that looks a little out of place. There's a red cover on it, but none of the other books are red. There's a couple black bound leather wrapped books. There's a couple of tan leathered books. But this is the only one that has a red hint or hue to it.
Okay, Calzan pulls the book out.
As you are searching through the books and are grabbing them to read the labels a little bit better, you go to reach for that book. And as you go to pull it, it gets ripped from your hand as you get it about halfway out of its position. And you hear a click that slowly props open a spring-hinged door to pop out of the bookcase. And behind the bookcase, you reveal a hidden room. The shelves in this room, the tomes on them, many of them you see referring to summoning rituals, necromantic rituals, rituals of a cult called the Priests of Osibus. You see also in here a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet that stands up against the wall at the other end. Its lid is half closed, and sticking out of this chest is a skeleton in leather armor. As you go in and with that check, you look around, you realize that the skeleton belongs to a human who triggered a poison dart trap. As you realize there are 3 darts that are stuck into his armor in the rib cage area. You sense that you get a good sense that he triggered the trap, that there's nothing left for the trap to spring out at you. And clutched in the skeleton's left bony hand is a letter bearing the seal of a raven, which you suspect that whoever this skeleton belongs to tried to remove from the chest.
Okay. So skeleton chest, tomes of necromancy. All right. What does the letter say?
You open the letter, and inside it reads, "My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeons, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent, you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
He strokes his chin and says, "He sounds friendly." And he checks the chest. Is there anything in it other than the dead man and the armor and stuff?
You prop open the lid of the chest and kind of shuffle the skeleton corpse away. And inside you see 3 books with black leather covers. You see 3 rolled up pieces of parchment. You see another 3 rolled up pieces of parchment. Upon looking at the 3 that are bound together, you recognize them to be 3 spell scrolls, one of Bless, one of Protection from Poison, ironically, and one of Spiritual Weapon. After looking at the other 3 scrolls, there is a deed to the house. You see a deed to a windmill and a signed will.
Who's the will for?
The will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and they bequeath the house, the windmill, and all the family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths. You understand upon reading this that the 2 children that you saw outside were that of Rose and Thorn Durst, the 2 children, the heirs to the Durst, Will and the windmill is referred to in the second deed. It's situated in the mountains east of Vallaki.
East of Vallaki.
Mm-hmm.
The lake.
Vallaki.
And that was the windmill you said?
That's the windmill deed. There's also the deed to the house and the will that grants them the heirage to both of those in the event of the Durst parents' death.
Okay, so Calazan would step out and call out to Fred. Fred, come in here, friend. I have something to show you.
I don't like how you phrase this.
And he points into this hidden room and he says, "Do you see all these summoning necromantic spells?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Could you use any of these?"
I guess I could read through a couple of them, maybe.
Oh, and here, and he hands him the 3 scrolls. The 3 spell scrolls.
Okay.
Because that'll help him save his slots. I don't need bless. I have spiritual weapon already, and he's squished, so poison resist is good for him. Alright, and then, yada yada, he reads through that stuff. I come back out here and let the party know what happened, what I found. I showed them the the deeds and the land property, explained that it belongs to the kids. I let them know that there's necromantic cult spells in the hidden room, and that we might want to be careful because they could still be here. And that's this up here, right? I'm assuming. The
What's
hidden
that?
room. That's the hidden room up top, right?
That is the hidden room in the top right, yes.
Huh? What'd you say about being careful?
Start following him up.
Yeah, Grove, are you going up by yourself?
I'm
Were you just
following
gonna
him,
forge
just a little
ahead?
ways behind him.
Okay, you're gonna chase.
I would be like, well, there's no more rooms to fucking check down here. Might as well move on.
Okay. You come up to the top of the 3rd floor, and this floor looks vastly different than the others. At the top of the staircase, you come to a dusty, dingy balcony with a single suit of black plate armor that stands against the wall, draped in cobwebs.
That looks ancient. I'm gonna yell, "Hey, there's more up here!" Kind of walk over here and peek around the corner.
As you come within 5 feet of the of the armor, it starts to move.
Hey, no.
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 And starts
You gotta hiss at it. You gotta hiss at it.
Repent! Repent!
Get away!
like hold on, I gotta add it in. I forgot to add that token
Oh
in.
boy.
Oh, it's got a token now.
Trying to get
Probably
it
not.
back. Y'all weren't even there.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
shit.
Holy, I'm
Okay,
Shit.
that's slightly more doable.
Fuck! 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 You
I
trying
mean,
to get it back?
Here's what it looks like.
God damn it! I run up and I throw him over the balcony. So he clambers down the fucking thing. Clank, clank, clank.
As you go to walk in to peek past here, it starts to move towards you.
Hey.
Stop! Cease, desist. We won't
And
do it.
keeps coming towards you.
Abracadabra.
I'm hollering down the stairs and I'm just the armor.
Abracadabra.
And takes 2 swings at you.
Yeah, shit.
This is the whole reason
I
he
don't-
picked this house. He's trying to get revenge against me. Kiss.
Wait a minute. Wait. Skirmishing?
Does
In our
a,
last campaign.
does
Wait,
a fif-
you can
does
move
a
up to
15
half-
or a 9 hit you?
No.
The slow hulking piece of armor coming towards you takes one giant haymaker swing with the right and misses as you duck underneath it, and tries to come down with his left in a hammer slam, and you step back down 2 stairs and just miss the fist coming by you.
Can I shoot a firebolt at it? Is this initiative? Is this combat? Can I just shoot him?
We will now roll initiative.
I don't like to take initiative, so I'm just gonna stay in my little hidden room.
Oh, so glad.
I second that motion.
There's...
I got
Oh,
a
yeah.
22.
Let's go. Thank you.
I rolled a 15.
I can't read mine. It's too dark now. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Oh, I thought that was just because you were in the Marines.
Oh, 17 plus. Do we have initiative roll thingy majigger? Yep, plus 1. 18, my dude.
Mm.
18, 22, 15, 14.
Jake sounded like you singing 18, 22, 15, 14.
10.
Shit, what was my shatter string? It's a D8. Hold on, I gotta turn on me some light. Oh.
Wait, it's magical armor. You think if I put it on, it'd be alright?
If you put a what on it?
The magical armor?
If you do what now?
If I put the magical armor on.
I mean,
You can try.
some of us may or may not have already tried that once in a Curse of Strahd campaign, and it didn't go over so well.
Totally work. Don't
You just see
worry.
Gro trying to like crawl through like the open hole in the face. This
Where's the fucking cat gun?
That would actually be really funny.
The armor just stands there like it's been violated.
It's like crying. What did you do to the suit of armor? I made it cry.
Now it'll never be in a fancy armor pie.
So we have Jin with a 15. We have Vesla with 14.
Making bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes, bacon, bacon, making bacon.
With an 8,
I wish I had some bacon pancakes.
and we have 5 with 22.
How much math are you doing? There's like 5.
He's putting our fucking
All the
timestamp.
math.
I'm putting your things into my combat tracker.
Oh,
Please don't put it in there. That hurts.
Oh,
Okay. That brings us to the top of the round. Kai, you're up.
Fucking firebolt.
Fireball.
Thunderclap.
Oh, shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
guys, can I get a
You shut the
thunderclap?
fuck up.
Can I thunderclap?
I still have PTSD from that, alright?
I think it's a great
Does
idea.
24 hit?
Calzin, quick,
a-
thunderclap them thighs!
A 24 does. A 24 does hit.
I just want
Did
a
you
Wow,
thunderclap.
well, I
Calzin
did a
throwing
whole
it back?
2 damage to it, so
Oh,
fuck
okay.
me.
Wonderful.
Jake, I have but one question.
Yes.
Are there any Willa in the armor?
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
back up and like squeeze against the wall so Jin can get by because I'm not
Okay.
gonna go fight that shit.
That's it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. That brings us to the armor.
You motherfucker.
Grove. He's gonna take another 2 swings at you. One of these is gonna hit. There's a 23 and a 9.
What the fuck? Why am I
So,
always getting punched?
The first one, he hits you and connects, and he is a meaty boy, and he hits you for 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you stumble backwards down a stair, just missing the second haymaker that comes in to try to clean your clock.
My clock needs no cleaning at this time, thank you.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning.
Do you let you know when the clock needs the cleanings?
Why is it when I walk anywhere first, I get hit? Anyone else walks anywhere first, it's all alright.
All the other statues were fine, except for that one. You just happened to be the one that went up the stairs all the way with no extra backup but Kai.
Hey, just as long as you don't start asking why you're the one that always goes first instead of us, and then you won't ever solve finally answer that question.
You went up 2 flights of stairs first without me. It was fun. All of a sudden, I went up 1, and all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, no, by the way, Black
Yeah, you
Knight.
chose poorly.
I mean, you are a black cat, so I'm just saying.
It's not racist if you kill him.
We're all black cats, all right? I gave you guys a pass.
No, we're not all the black cats. That's not how this is working, damn it.
That's how it works for him.
We are the Order of the Twisted Oak.
That brings us to
Woohoo!
Caliban.
Black cats. Okay, what?
Black twisted cats?
The only black anything I am is a Templar, goddammit.
So they're upstairs, right?
Yes.
Fighting a
You
piece
are on the
of
second
armor.
floor. They are on the 3rd floor. You heard Kai scream down. Kai, I don't remember what you said.
Some unintelligible shit about armor.
Yeah. And you hear the clanking of footsteps, and you hear the meaty thud of a metal fist. You hear the clang and the of the fist hitting Grove.
But I don't know what it
You
is.
hear
I
the
just
thud,
hear
Mark.
clanging.
Yeah.
All right, so I look to Vesla and just shrug and say, "Oh, looks like they're playing with bells upstairs."
Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
Me and Kai just fighting.
Are you passing on your turn?
I don't know if Vesla heard me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So then he goes, I don't want to go and make noise. I already made enough. I will stand by the fireplace.
I'm just gonna warm my titties.
Warm up the little nub.
Yeah, there's no fire in that fireplace, so you ain't warming anything.
And he stares into the empty fire that he recalls being in
Doesn't.
his mind. That doesn't exist.
Yes.
He's just like, so he doesn't have to do anything. He's just pantomiming in the background like an extra stagehand.
Yeah, I'm passing. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. That brings us to Jin.
Well, I do say, my dear fellow, it seems this one wants some fisticuffs. So, the way looks blocked. Can I jump up here?
You can, Kai, after casting Firebolt, flatten himself up against the wall to give you as much room to pass by him as possible up the stairwell.
Okay,
But
well,
you gotta get
I see
past
that
me.
Grove is possibly, yeah, Grove's still gonna be in my way, so can I super dope monk shit up to here?
Give me
assume it's not
give me
that
an
high of a
athletic.
fucking
Give
jump.
me an athletics check.
or acrobatics?
No athletics, because it's going to take quite the vertical leap.
And stuff. Athletics is going to be a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to jump up and grab onto the railing and pull yourself up and onto the third floor balcony landing.
All right. I will use the rest of my movement to go right here, and I'm gonna flank the bitch
Okay.
so I can get that advantage.
Okay.
First I'm gonna hit him with my Tonfa.
Okay. Roll for attack.
13 hit.
Does not. He
Alright,
takes
unarmed
another
strike.
step forward towards Grove, his original target, ignoring you. And as he takes a step forward, you swing, and he just barely makes it away from the bludgeon attack of your Tonfa.
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Okay, roll with
I
advantage.
didn't roll with advantage. That's cocked because it landed in the wrong thing. I will roll it, even though it was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Alright, that is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Alright.
No.
Arm strike.
By the way, Kyle, I love how you just leave your audience on you creating a fucking win.
natural fucking 20 on the advantage. So that is D4. That'd be 8, 9, 10, 11 points bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Flurry of blows. So I'm
11 points of bludgeoning for that first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Alright, flurry of blows. I get 2 more additional unarmed strikes.
Relic has a question for the group. He says, Thunderclap, is that a Greek or Norse STD?
No, it's
for the
a
next
British
hit, it's
STD.
going to be dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Final attack.
It was another 7 points of bludgeoning for that.
So that was 24 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Another
So
six.
11, 7, 6. So that's 18.
You start to
24.
You haul off with your Tonfa, miss, and then just go mental with kicks and punches, and you start to dent in the armor of this animated suit. You see the armor start to collapse and crumble in places.
And I do all that stuff, and then I will stand there and await
Okay.
its retort to my onslaught.
That brings us to Vesla.
We don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna walk up the stairs and kind of see if I can see what's going on a little bit.
You get up to Kai and you hear the ping tang boom of Jin just beating the crap out of this suit of armor. And you can see as you get up to about where Kai is, you can see through the wooden slat railing that there's this black onyx looking suit of armor that is peering down at Grove, but is being kind of wiggled around with each blow from Jin's flurry.
Mighty fist.
Why, when you said that, then all I hear in my head was mighty fist.
I am Master Matthew.
Yeah,
On my mighty fist. Yes, I did blow.
there's really nothing I can do right now, so I guess I'm just gonna
You're just gonna
wait
hold.
till my next
Okay.
turn, kind of thing.
Okay, that brings us to Grove.
Cat, kitty cat.
Ooh.
You must be after Grove's punching pop.
Well,
Grove is dead.
yep. Yeah, I guess,
A geese.
I guess I'm gonna stab it with my daggers.
All right.
Don't do that. He'll say that from now on. I geese.
A geese. A geese. A goose.
Hold on, we have to say it the rest way. And geese.
Fucking hate you.
Dude,
That was a heavy sigh of absolute.
alright, so I guess since we're both flanking him, I get advantage.
Yes, you get advantage because you are flanked with Jen.
I get the sneak attack.
This man is so fucking furious.
That was
All
a
right.
heavy sigh of I cannot deal with your shit.
Well, the first dagger, even with advantage, I rolled a 5 and a 4.
All right, that's wonderful. So an 11.
Second dagger
Doesn't
attack,
hit.
24.
24 does hit.
Alright, guess what I'm adding to that? The fucking sneak attack. Max damage, 2, so 8, plus the sneak attack,
You don't need to. Don't worry.
Well,
10.
He only had 7 hit
that's the
points.
sound. That's the sound of someone's fun being ruined.
You miss with your dagger, but in doing so, you notice a couple pieces of the plate armor starting to separate. And with your second dagger, you jam it in there and pry out pieces of the armor, and the rest of the armor comes with it all down into a collapsed heap of bent and mangled bits of armor from where Jin was beating it and caving it in with his weighty fist.
Sorry.
God damn it,
I'm sorry.
God! Finally broke his man. Where Jin was just beating it.
Just the way he said it was so violent.
Beating it with his meaty fist.
And Jim was just beating it. He says it's like with this aggression. It was fucking hilarious. It got me. Damn it.
Man, that's how Jin does everything with aggression.
He just said, and Jin was
He's a
beating
lover
it.
and a fighter. Oh my god, dude, that's fucking. Kyle lost his shit.
I couldn't help but laugh. You got me on that one, you cunt.
And so the armor comes clattering to the floor in vast different pieces. But now the rest of you also notice that this floor looks entirely different, weathered, old, uninhabited for a vast amount of time. The cobwebs, the dust, the overall unkept appearance of this floor is drastically different than the first two floors that you had seen and been looking around. And you
I see,
see,
says the blind man.
yeah, you see up here now that you are up here, oil lamps that are mounted on the oak paneled walls, the oak paneled walls, they seem to be at first covered with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. But as you've figured out with the past couple floors and rooms that you've seen this, as you look at it, look past it, look in between the images, you start to notice there are tiny corpses hanging from the trees and worms that burst up from the ground.
I look in and then I step back. Grove, perhaps you should take a look in here for any traps or anything.
I'm gonna walk up and kind of like readjust my jaw. Ah, man, metal hurts when it hits your face hard.
Really? It does? I did not notice. It does not seem to hurt my face when I hit it.
I'm gonna check for the traps.
Give me a perception check.
Get it? It's a perception check.
13. Dude, I can't. I'm not rolling
13.
high. I got the Jake curse.
This is great. I love it. I love it. Feel my pain.
He's like, I got the
You
Jake.
walk around to each of the doors. You check them. You look at the walls, and you see the odd carvings in the walls. And what you also notice is that there's a small set of paneling that seems different, that doesn't quite fit the rest of it here. And as you are inspecting it, you manage to put a little bit of weight into it and pop open a secret passage.
Oh.
To a staircase that looks like it leads up to another floor.
More flights of stairs. Someone else is going up first this time.
All right. Should we check these other doors?
This staircase is incredibly dark. There is no light other than the small faint bit of light that is coming in and emanating and slightly diffusing and bouncing around from Kai's staff.
I want to check the other doors over here.
Okay.
I check this door.
The left one or the south one?
The left one.
Okay. In the left door, you open it up, and the small bit of light that you get from Kai's staff, there is very little light up here. None of the oil lamps are lit. Everything, like I said, is vastly different. It is very dark up here. In here, you find dusty shelves that line the walls of this room. There are a few shelves that have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. As you're peering into the room and looking through everything, as you get towards the back of the room, the broomstick moves and comes towards you.
Mickey Mouse?
It flies at me
Mm-hmm.
at a high rate of speed.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh, Kadabra!
it is going to...
Would you say like a missile?
It's going to... I'm not entirely a missile, but it moves at
Like
you.
missiles.
It's not a missile.
You use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile.
It's not a missile.
Hit there.
It
but
tries
it's a
to.
projectile.
It comes towards you and swings the bristle end towards you to just basically try to bat you away. Does a 20 hit?
He just pulled a me. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it hits. This should count as a missile. It's flying at me at a high rate of speed.
Well,
It's
I
frying
know
at
the
me.
other. I know the second attack, which is an 8, definitely doesn't. So it hits you for a whopping 3 bludgeoning points.
3 bludgeon points.
3 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. I break that bitch over my fucking knee.
You can
As
certainly try.
do.
You get one reaction attack, and then we roll for initiative between the people that are up there. So you and Grove. And
We're
everybody
fighting
else.
a broom right now?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Those catches. Bullshit. Jake don't want me to be a super dope monk. Alright. Fucking Tonfa then. That's 14 hit.
A 14 does not hit.
What the fuck type of
This
broom
man
is
missed
this?
a broom.
Type of broom are we fighting right now? Goddamn.
So, okay, let me ask this. Can we split the difference? Since I have deflect missiles and I can't use it, could I try to grab this thing with any sort of advantage? It is like a cylindrical projectile that came at me
You
at a high
can
rate of
try
speed.
to grab it if you want. It's going to be a dexterity check.
I'm good at those. Do I get advantage or anything?
No. You're in a tight closet. No.
Fine. I didn't roll high. I rolled like a fucking 7. So I'll just I either missed the grapple or I missed the hit. So
You go to grab it, and you don't expect much resistance from a hovering broomstick. However, it pulls out of your hands, and in doing so, yeah, a 10 isn't going to hit you. It tries to almost uppercut you with the broom handle end, and just misses you as you duck back and away from it, and duck back out of the room, out of the way, almost bumping into Grove as you come back through the doorway.
Who's the better monk? The monk or the broom monk?
Broom monk.
Everybody, at least Jin and Fred roll initiative. Kai and Vesla, you two may also roll initiative if you so wish.
14.
Do I get the roll initiative?
I
so
got a
Jin.
9.
Oh boy, 11.
Kai gets a 9, Grove gets 11. Vesla gets a 16. That gets a 9. Jin, what'd you get?
14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
And the broom gets... Oof.
That one.
No, nat 19.
Monk broom OP.
What is this fucking broom?
I can tell you what it's not.
It's not fair, is what it is.
A missile, because somebody's cheating.
It's not. I'll
Cheaty
send you the link for the item after the fight.
I know.
Yeah, and it's not a missile. So the broomstick is gonna broomstick at you. Top of the
But
round.
I'm gonna need the DM to define missile for me.
Top of the round. Both of those hit with a natural 20 and a dirty 20.
Hit who?
You, because you're the closest. You're in the doorway.
So question, how long is this room?
How long is the room?
How long is the broom?
Oh,
I heard the room too, and I was very confused.
You know, I don't know. 5 feet.
It's a
5-foot room?
5-foot room?
How wide is this
The
doorway?
room. The door itself is, you know, a standard sized doorway.
Okay, so like 2.5 feet.
Two and a
How high
half,
is the ceiling?
3 feet. The ceiling is about 10
Yeah.
feet.
Okay, and how far apart are the walls?
The walls are about 4 feet, 4.5 to 5.
And how big are the
feet.
tile?
Okay.
Each tile on the floor?
Yeah, right.
So that means that this 5-foot broom only has a limited range of motion.
Mhm.
Okay, just trying to establish that.
Okay, yeah, great. So the first one is crit with a whopping 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second hit is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn it.
And that brings us to Vesla.
Well, I'm kind of stuck where I'm at.
You could go past Kai if you would like.
Okay, so I can walk past him and not.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'll just make my way up the stairs. And I'll wait right there because Jin is in the doorway.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. And then that brings us to Jin.
Fuck him up.
Okay. So, what I would like to do is, how far away is this room? Like, do we have a physical representation of it?
I'm sorry, there is no.
It's probably like
Token.
right there.
It's just inside the doorway. About
So-
here.
So like
After
right there.
after basically poking you twice, once in your sternum, in your upper sternum, and then go one at like your kneecap, and it's backed up back into the closet area a little bit, to try to prepare for the next attack.
And question.
The door opens outward towards you.
Okay, yeah. So my
God.
question is, would it require an action to close the door or a bonus action?
I'll allow a bonus action.
Cool. I burning hands the fucking room and close the door.
Okay.
Right, so I can't burn the house
Just-
down,
I
but you can burn
blast
the
that
house
fucking
down.
broom with burning hands and then shut the door.
Okay.
I need the broom to make a fucking dex save. Let me see. Let me find my spell
if
save
target-
DC.
Okay, what's the it's a deck save?
Yeah, it's a deck save. It's a deck save, DC 12.
Well, that's a 10.
All right, cool. Then it takes 46 fire damage.
It's burnt into ashes.
Hold on, I gotta do the math. 8, 9, 10, 12 points of burning damage.
It
46
takes 12
sounds
points of
wrong.
burning damage? Or
Yeah,
40
12
points?
of burning damage.
Okay.
Huh? No, it's 4d6.
Okay.
So it's 12 points low. And a 15-foot cone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So that whole room's a little toasty right now. If there's anything
Yeah,
else
the wooden shelves also catch fire. The the blankets start to smolder. The cobwebs that are in the room instantly are completely evaporated. The wooden dusty shelves are caught ablaze, and some of the interior wall itself starts to kind of cinder.
Like Vietnam all over again, but I close the door as I see all this happening. And then I'll use my movement to walk the fuck away.
Temper.
I think Jake forgot I could cast Burning Hand.
I did forget that you could cast Burning Hand.
I have a backup flamethrower in
But
my
I also
phone.
wasn't the one that put the broom there. So, that was
I
a
didn't
surprise.
put the
That was a
broom there.
surprise for both of us, actually.
Oh, now the broom is
I
burned to
don't.
death.
I didn't have notes for that room. I had to go back into the actual module because I, for whatever reason, skipped that room when I was writing my notes. Okay.
Now that it can die a flamey, burny death, and then I can find a dictionary to look up missile. So I know how to monk.
Mic on.
Hey, well, that solves that, gang.
Ruh-roh, Raggy!
Where to now,
Breaks out the
gang?
flamethrower and hits the breaks out the flamethrower, hits the pillbox.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy! Charlie's in the
Yeah,
bushes.
Thankfully, the stone marble walls are not set ablaze.
See, what you didn't know is his middle name is Hans. And he calls that move the flamer.
Get the flamer. Get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
Brother. Alright, I have Kyle. Now what am I doing with it?
You guys are out of combat. What are you guys doing?
Did you get a little bit upset with that broom? I see.
Well, good job, gang. That's 2 monsters down, so one more than we planned.
Two some point on the one level we need to catch it.
Time to go.
Yeah, look, we killed all the monsters. We don't have to go into the fucking deep dark area. We don't have to go up to the attic. The kids aren't going to go up the attic. We just close that door. It's a secret anyways.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was the broom. That would have been the most scary thing to me.
Oh,
You remember the kids didn't say anything about the monster making sounds upstairs. You remember that they were afraid for their little baby brother who was upstairs, but the sounds of the monster were coming from the basement.
there's a fucking basement.
There's a fucking basement?
Where's the
Alright,
fucking
now
basement?
I think we have two options. We could either send up Grove, because I hear that the felines are very good with small children.
There's
or
a
we could
base
send
in
up
Fuckman.
Caliban, because he's a priest.
Cleric. Fuck you.
Same thing. You preach word and heal people. He's the same thing.
No.
I mean, do you not want people to call you father?
No.
I think he prefers daddy.
Padre?
I prefer Dragon Boo Boo.
You prefer what?
Dragon Boo Boo.
I do not think that is what you think it is.
Papo Shijo?
Bobo. Fucking hell. Alright, Tim Allen. Papa Hero.
Shanty Claus?
So wait, does this mean if we push Calazan off the roof, we get to turn into clerics too?
This isn't like Peter Pan.
Okay, so
I think
Calazan
you
comes
movies crossed
upstairs.
there, This man just got the Santa Claus. Just crossed Peter Pan.
Calazan comes up here and... Wait, who found this?
I.
Grove found it.
Nice.
I saw the sign and it opened
I'm
up
gonna-
my eyes.
I'm gonna go through that door.
Don't look
okay.
that door.
Jin,
Oh,
is there
well,
something you would
you
like
don't
to
go
ask
through
of
that
him,
door?
or is there something you would like to do for yourself first?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you
He's
Oh,
like, you hurt.
you got hurt by that broom
Oh.
pretty bad. I mean, up to you. If not, we can just keep moving along.
I would assume that he would see that I'm injured because that was.
Yeah, you see.
I just got upstairs,
Calazan,
so...
you see Jin
Okay.
bleeding from the nose. And
I would say
and-
I'm probably wheezing a bit because it probably broke a rib.
Jin, what has happened to you?
Apparently, there are cursed utilities in this home. For some reason, that broom, I could not catch it, even though it was clearly a projectile missile-shaped object.
You are a monk of great renown to your people, and you've lost to a broom?
Yes, which
And
should
Calazan
speak
starts
volumes
laughing.
of how dangerous the thing was.
I'm just kidding. Dude.
Calazan starts laughing.
It was a joke, it's a joke.
Scared of monsters.
Calazan
you
does,
should be the other guy.
Calazan does... Let me see, do I want to do Spare the Dying? It's a cantrip? Nope, that's not what I want. That's
That's not gonna heal.
Cure
It'll only
wounds.
help him, like, die.
Shut the fuck up, I'm new to this, leave me alone. Alright, a creature you touch regains a number of hit points, 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. I cast Cure Wounds. Wait, is this touch? So, where are you injured?
Set his nose straight and then cast Cure Wounds at the same time.
Well, I'm fairly certain that my nose has been broken, though I could probably fix that with a pencil. However, my ribs, on the other hand, not so much.
Alright, so Calazan kind of like leans him back up against the railing gently and has him sit down. Do not move too hastily. And he goes, this might hurt. And he snaps his nose back. And then he goes, tell me if this hurts, Jen. And he presses on his right rib. Okay, and so Calazan wraps his hand around where that pain was, and he goes, Cure Wounds. And he heals 1d8 plus my...
That's his incantation.
Tuned. I let the Japanese come out in me for a second, alright? 1d8 plus 7. That's... Oh no, that's a d20, god damn it. There we go. Alright, that's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
14.
14?
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, 13, bro. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, you hear, as you do that, you hear the crack of the bone. Thank you. That feels better.
He pats his shoulder and lifts him off the floor and back on his feet. You are very welcome, my friend.
Oh,
I've been hit hard many times, but there was something not right about that thing. It hit way too hard for a piece of wood.
Calazan pushes on his rib again. Any pain?
No.
Then
Thank
you are
you.
good to go. Adventure awaits.
Yes. Huzzah! Ow! Ow! My nose still hurts a little.
It'll buff. I'm about to freak the fuck out, dude.
Alright, let us proceed onward.
If I get bit by this goddamn were mosquito one more time, I'm gonna fucking flip my whole room.
Where on the where skeeter?
It's a were skeeter. These little assholes fucking biting the shit out of me.
that's what happens when you live in Florida.
Pretty much. Fucking little assholes. I'm gonna murder its family on Minecraft. All right. So then I go check the dough. The dough.
Then you go check that door? Okay. In that door,
Oh,
boop.
there's a boop noise in this room.
The boop.
There's a boop going.
You open the door. Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom, and you see a set of double doors and another door in here that lead to a a small nursery room in here, and out here is a balcony that you can stand out on that overlooks the front of the house. The bedroom, you find a hint of the family's nursemaid. The bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. Similarly, with knowing the trick to the walls and everything, you check, and mixed amongst the berries in this carving, you actually detect eyeballs that were carved in randomly with the berries.
Okay.
The nursery contains a crib that's covered with a hanging black shroud.
Is the baby in the crib?
You part the black curtain, and you see a tightly wrapped small bundle that's in the crib. You grab it and go to see if it's the child. However, when you unwrap the bit of blanket, you find, unfortunately, that there is nothing inside.
All right. So Calazan looks down at the crib, and he lets out a small, like, deep growl, and then he places everything back where it was, walks back to the group, and says, "I have found the child's room. However, the child is not in his bedding."
Strange. Did you see anything else?
And he gives him the description of the room and everything that he saw, and that the baby was in a shroud, but once I opened the shroud, there was nothing there. In a balcony.
It
and all
was
that.
just a bundle of blanket that looked to be about the size of a child.
Okay.
Or an infant. When you unwrapped it to see if there was anything there, there wasn't. It was just a bundle of blanket.
Instead of a bundle of joy.
Oh my god. Well, we got 2 more sets of doors to check out.
Oh yes, Vesla. Which one should we go to first?
Well,
Did you just
we can go
meow?
to the one on the south side.
Did this man just meow at me, y'all?
Yeah, he just
Meow.
Uh,
I wasn't
so
sure if
you
I heard
open
that
this door,
correctly.
Grove?
This one.
The south door?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you
You
do.
open the door and you find a dark room that contains a wooden tub with claw-like feet, a small iron stove with a kettle that rests atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall. A cistern.
It was kitty cats always trying to get in the bathroom.
There's a pipe that comes down through the roof that you can tell collects. There's a cistern on the roof that must collect rainwater, which is brought in through this pipe down to the spigot. However, when you turn it, the plumbing doesn't seem to work, or there is no water that has been collected, or the water has all been used up at this time.
I'm just gonna close it back up. It's just a bathroom. I don't want to go for this door.
Okay. As you open this door,
Fucking beholder comes out and grabs me and drags me in.
that would be amazing.
I say that mess up next up.
I didn't trust the sounds he was making.
I was just thinking of how amazing that would be. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set in them. The design in the stained glass resembles that of a windmill. The bedroom is filled with cobwebs. You see heavy burgundy-colored drapes that cover the windows. You see a 4-post bed with embroidered curtains and tattered veils. A matching pair of wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, and a padded chair. You also see on the floor a rotten tiger skin rug that looks a bit disheveled, that lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of who you now suspect to be Gustav and Elizabeth, the parents, that hang above the fireplace. A web-filled parlor with a table and 2 chairs that which upon it rest a dusty tablecloth and empty porcelain bowl and matching jug.
Ooh, the master bedroom.
The door here has a full-length mirror on it, but built into the mirror is a handle that leads to just an empty closet, and then this door here leads out to another balcony that overlooks the outside area of the house. You also notice the dumbwaiter down here in the bottom right of this room as well, behind the parlor. That you also see the button next to the entryway that leads into the small shaft.
Is there a reason why there's like a gap there?
That's a window with curtains.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
did
gonna
it
go
not?
crawling
Hold
around
on.
inside the room. Basically on all fours, trying to look for like any signs of anything. Like for like a footsteps, or see if I can find like maybe where a child might
There
be trying
doesn't
to
seem
hide.
to be any footsteps. The dust and the cobwebs in here are so old that there's no disturbance. Almost as though that nobody has resided here for some time.
So there's no baby. This is the top floor.
Not top floor, because there's
Whoa,
staircase. That secret
'cause-
staircase goes up farther.
Right. Well, we did find that other staircase goes higher. I think Grove and I were just trying to be thorough to make sure there was nothing here.
Okay, then
Inside
there's
this
nothing
closet.
here. It's an empty closet.
Well, you know,
He said it was an empty closet.
I was gonna look around in there. 'Cause apparently there's fucking secret doors. Shit popping up.
And
Yeah,
random things attack you.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should press on.
You do find that on the jewelry box on the vanity that is here, there is the jewelry box is made of silver with fine gold inlay in certain places as a seam wrapping or an edge decoration. Inside it holds 3 golden rings and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
I'm gonna pick up the box and walk outside. I found treasure.
Get back!
What? Why? Doesn't look like anyone was gonna use it.
It's clearly not ours. It belongs to those children, wherever they are. Just leave it. Put it back. I don't like this place.
Man. I want to put it back, and I want to take the platinum little bracelet. I want to sneak it.
He's just fine. Sneaking.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine, I'll put
That
it
is
back. and
totally
you hear
a
the
Grove move.
clunk, and then you hear the of it moving again.
All right, we can go on.
I'll step over to the side. So, always returns. What did you find in there?
A shiny box, some rings, and a necklace. But Vesla says no take it, so you know I no take any.
Did you open the box?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you found in the box?
Yeah.
Oh. So you're just not taking the box.
I'm not taking anything. The Vesla told me to put it back, so I'll put it back.
You're not taking the bracelets and things?
What is this?
There's no need.
Huh?
He's asked, what's that?
I didn't hear
What?
That. Oh.
The hole is, I believe, that's part of the chimney from the stove down in the kitchen.
Yeah. That's right.
You know, your toilet.
Yeah, my toilet. Fuck.
That's your poop chef right there. But I didn't hear what Grove had said last.
I said there's no need, Bears. I don't know.
I simply was asking.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not magical either, too, so it kind of sucks.
I mean, it could be worth it. Vice person.
Alright, so who's going up the spooky stairway first?
Perhaps someone who can gaslight? And I turn to Vesla.
Kai's staff is still lit up, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the mark. Like,
I know this.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Jen.
Well, perhaps later,
Hey, yo.
but I mostly meant,
Hey,
because you have the
yo.
large sword and the murderous intent.
He said, "Hey, yo."
But I give the eyebrow wiggle. Perhaps later.
In
Oh,
the background, Grove. Hey, yo.
No,
I
that
will-
didn't accent, but no, Jen's just because you have the large sword that you can cast light upon. I mean, that's, it would be blinding, and then you could cleave someone's head off.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like going first. I don't like this place to begin with.
I don't like it either, but I was attacked by a fucking broom.
What do you mean by this place?
Don't like
Do you
this
like
house.
this house?
This house is
This
not
house.
right.
Or this neighborhood?
This house will be cleansed.
It's just a house.
Grove,
You're all
you're
being
going up,
paranoid.
Grove. You go.
Yeah, I basically I crawl underneath all their feet and I kind of like, all right.
Wait, Grove, I have a. As he's crying, wait, Grove, I have another solution. Fred seems very eager to take charge with the birds.
You look back and you just see Fred still staring off into the walls, and these things.
He's just
At the fucking first floor, at the fucking
You
front
guys
door.
realize that there's like other like carvings in the wall?
I didn't want to tell
Yes,
you
we
guys.
realized that about an hour ago.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to tell you guys, but I saw Fred taking something from someone at town, and ever since then he's been petting the walls and staring at them.
What was it that he took?
I do not know. I just know something was exchanged in hands. And then he slipped his hand
In
in
hands.
his wizard's robe.
Did he smoke his pipe earlier today?
I do not know.
Did he seem very hungry?
He asked me about a car's extended warranty, whatever that is.
Very well. You should press on.
All right.
You come up Grove, and you
Oh my
see
god, my character.
an elf
Where'd he go?
to the right.
Oh.
You see an L-shaped staircase that leads up to another door.
I check if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Alright. I'm gonna open it slowly and quietly.
Okay.
The door is actually a mimic and swallows you whole. You fuck.
Oh god! Oh god!
Reverse revenge! the revengeing. It is upon.
Up here, you come up through the door, and this section of the house is absolutely choked down with dust and cobwebs. You see, as you step in, a padlock on this door here. An iron padlock.
So we open that door last.
What if it has something magical in it?
We open that door last.
Hold on, real quick. Can I inspect the lock on the door? Does it look like it fits my key?
You can, and yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Look, everyone, his pinky has a key.
He looks at the door, looks at the key, turns to the others, and says, "I have the key for this door. We will check it after we clear the room."
Does this mean that you own the house?
No, the deed in my hand says that the children own this house, and I will honor them.
Okay, so as far as doors go, we have this one.
this one,
One.
and this one.
Is this a
And then the
door?
locked one. No, that is just a window.
Is mayonnaise a door?
Oh, shut up! I'm trying to make sure. Some of the stuff look.
Depending on the mayonnaise, it's the door to a zesty sandwich.
It's just we become so abundantly overcautious about everything. It's like we're all just staring at the chair now, Jay.
Yup.
It's just sitting there.
It moved. It moved.
Menacingly.
I swear it moved. I saw it move. I saw it.
Fucking chair. It was
Does the
gonna
chair have any
fucking
magic? Does
chair.
the chair have any
Door.
magic emanating from it? No, guys, it's just a chair.
It's just a chair. You're lying.
You're lying. You
I'm
open
gonna
that door,
open
Vestal?
this door.
Okay. In this room, you open the door, and you come across what looks to be a spare bedroom. This dust-filled room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, a rocking chair, a small doll in a lacy yellow dress that sits in the northern window box over here, or in this window. There's like a bench in this little alcove for someone to sit on that a doll is sitting in. And there's cobwebs that drape over the doll, almost kind of like a wedding veil.
Okay, this is creepy, and I walk out.
Come back, Vesla. I just wanna play.
Where to next?
I mean, Crow's like taking up the entire hallway down here.
I'm not that big.
La la.
I'm very
la,
petite, all right?
la.
His fur is just standing on end because it's cold, not because he's
Just
scared.
poopy. He's just a big fluffy boy.
I'm only
got into-
170, all right?
Would
I'm
you
very
The
light.
bathroom had a
a big
lot of
chunker?
the bathroom had a lot of humidity in it.
He's a big chunk.
He's a chonk chonk.
Alright, what door are you guys going next?
he had too many of the
The
keywords.
southern or northern one?
I'll be like, you want to take one door? I'll take the other.
Okay.
Double duty.
Whoever's going to the top.
I'm going to the top.
Okay. The
It's a
top
long way
door.
to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah, the top door is what looks to be another bedroom that is filled with webs and dust. A small slender bed, a nightstand rocking chair, and an empty wardrobe with a small iron stove populate this room.
Yeah, well, another bedroom.
And then this one,
Oh.
Oh fuck!
is this dusty chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, all draped in a heavy layer of dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets, is an unlocked wooden trunk.
Yo.
And maybe something more if you give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 19.
Let me check 1 minute.
I'll send you the.
And looking around, and in contemplating while you're looking around the letter that Kalazan read out loud, and the second you mutter in your brain, Strad Vanzarovich, while peering around this room, you see in what used to be just a stone wall, a small opening start to form. And the what was a door, what was a stone wall, in it now appears a passageway.
Oh fuck, that's the way to the basement. Oh fuck.
Anything
Y'all
interesting in your room?
don't stop, I swear.
So,
Okay.
as you're sitting there looking at that though, Vesla, the doll starts crawling up your leg, saying,
Honey, I just want to play.
I fucking hate you guys so much. I'm going to murder you.
And then Jin comes up and he's like, "Hey, you want to be like teenagers in a horror movie and go have sex in a bed and get murdered?"
Hey, yo!
Okay. You said there was an open wooden
Yes.
chest.
Yes, under peeking through one of the sheet drapes, you see a wooden chest with clawed feet, metal clawed feet at the four corners of the chest, sitting just above the floor.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to remove the sheet carefully.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
There's just a wooden trunk with the clawed feet currently. What are you doing?
I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay.
I am very
There is no traps.
Okay.
It is unlocked.
fucking
Oh
Rose.
my god! I thought somebody was knocking on the door at the house.
No, that's the dog. I
Yeah,
think.
you gotta go through and mute that fucking shit.
It ain't me though. That's actually not me this time. I'm working on something right now. But that is funny.
I'm going to open it.
Okay. Inside, you see a bundle of tattered bed sheets that is stained with dry blood.
Dude, somebody's on the rag.
That's nasty.
That's nice.
Right. That's
Boom,
interesting.
goes the
I'm going to come back out.
Roll a medicine check.
Medicine? Oh, yeah, this is going to be great. What's a fucking 6?
Ooh. You
Somebody blooded real bad.
you look at the bloody sheet, and you trying to figure out what's going on. You're sifting it around a little bit to see what might have been, and you can tell that a person was wrapped in this sheet. There's a skeleton in this chest. There are tears in the sheet that would suggest that someone was wrapped in it and then stabbed multiple times.
That's badass.
And as you're as you are figuring all of this out and trying to piece together what may have happened, you get an awful cold chill as you hear a wail come from inside the chest. And all of you outside, Grove, you hear it. Calazan, you hear it. Jin, you hear it faintly coming down the stairwell, but you hear the crying wail of a woman's voice as
No, thank you. We don't want any.
Go back home.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Oh god, fuck.
Oh.
as a specter
I'm
apparates.
I wish I was standing there and then she could have like Scooby-Doo left him on. Zoinks! Let's make like a tree and get the bark out of here.
As a specter apparates with screaming pains, painful, mournful, and anguish erupt into your mind, your eardrums. Just a loud and awful sound is produced from this specter.
Who's boss?
And I'm going to assume that a 13 does not hit.
A 13?
No.
A 13 just hits.
It just hits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not wearing any armor, bro.
I thought you got...
Yeah, don't you have like an
that must
armored
be
defense
barbarian.
though?
That's barbarians, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she should have an armored defense.
I do, but
But still, it's not very fucking high.
no, it's not.
Well, that was like 13 plus your mods.
That is awful.
There's 12
What
plus
did
your
you
deck.
do? Did
So
you murder somebody, Jay?
This creature, possibly, this creature lunges out after you are sifting through the remains and trying to piece things together, and you take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Wait.
I
But
I
I
will-
am resistant to
I-
necrotic damage.
There you go.
okay, all right. So you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
He's like, good,
It's
good. That covers up my goof.
It's not a goof. That was the best roll for fucking 3d6s. A 6, a 6, and a 5.
Okay.
Just a mean man.
Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
So do
This
we want to fight this
motherfucker.
thing, or is this going to be a tune in next time?
This might be a tune in next time.
I rolled not great. Okay, just kind of throwing my dice today. 'Cause I'm tired. 11. I'm doing some big rolls tonight.
Alright, so we have Vessel
It's a
with
view bot.
19. We have Jin with an 11. We have
Yeah, my bad. I rolled and I have the same, like I'm in D&D Beyond and I saw Grove's good ass roll and I was like, oh my god, I did great, but I didn't.
I lied. I got a
20,
13.
19, 11. Kai, what'd you get?
13.
I got a 13.
13.
Yo, some of them look fucking dope, bro.
Allie, would you get a 16? You guys rolled well on this one.
Honestly, dude.
What happened this time? And then
I'm
the
letting him choose it.
Spectre did not roll
Yeah,
great.
like- One that I think was fucking badass at Grove is
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that
Alright.
look really good.
That brings us to the top of the order. Grove, you are up.
Mic off.
Rust.
Yeah?
he's
Yeah,
dead.
I wouldn't have line of sight, would I?
You do have line of sight, though it's partially obscured because of some of the drapings of the blankets and some of the items in here. You do hear the scream. You see this figure apparate almost out of thin air, and you hear Vesla wince in pain, and you hear her let out a like an oof from taking some damage in, as well as an
Alright. I'm gonna come around this side and then it's like too close, but fuck it. I'm gonna shoot with a crossbow, with the hand crossbow I just got.
Okay.
Bucket in the bucket.
24.
24 hits.
8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be gone, spooky bitch.
Get out of here, bitch!
That brings us to
Oh,
Vesla.
bitch!
Mic on.
He shot her BBG. Be gone, bitch.
I
Bitch be
am
gone.
going to do my radiant soul, so I will get the glimmering eyes and the 2 wings.
Radio.
Okay.
Booby.
I am going
Barclay, oh my god.
I'm going to move closer to her and take a swing with my great sword.
Okay.
If I'm watching like an angel and a demon fight right now, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm in that room. You just see it an angel fight a goof to goof.
Well, ghost can be a demon. We don't know what it is.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Okay. So
Did you just misgendered this thing? This whatever it is?
No, I did exactly what I intended to, which was to insult it.
so that's 14 points of piercing damage plus 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay. You hear it wail out in pain as you swing through it. Your blade doesn't seem to slow down, almost as though its body is made of mist, of something not with mass or substance. Grove, you also notice that your arrow, while it seemed to impact, also passed through. It still flinched as though it felt something, but it didn't stick into this being as though you've seen with any other being you've fought before.
I didn't fight. I adventure.
With any other being you'd adventured against.
That dared adventure did against you.
That brings us to Callie.
Going back.
Going back to
Cali.
Cali.
All right. Damn, I don't have a grid, do I? Hold on, let's see.
I don't know. Do you? Are you on the grid?
15. Yeah, I have plenty to get in here.
You can get in there and move just past Grove.
Like right there.
Get
Yeah.
in there, stick it.
Spot there. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hit. Let me see. What do I got?
Oh, there you go.
Um. Oh shit, man. I'm going to attempt to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use lightning breath. I'm gonna use lightning breath.
Okay.
So I you can see
We're
his
fucking up these kids' house.
you see his jaw unhinges as he goes and just roars, and this breath of lightning shoots out and hits it.
Does it have to make a save roll of any kind?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Dex
glad
save
you
DC 13.
What?
Dex save
Said
DC 13.
XA DC 13.
Oh, that's not going to happen with a nat 1.
Ha!
It takes how much damage?
1d10 lightning damage. So, just put 10 on there. That's fine. I'm gonna find my d10. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. God damn it, that wasn't it. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. I can't get it out of the hole. There we go.
That's what she said.
Use 2 fingers.
Ooh, oof, 9.
9 points?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
He said, it's just fine.
All right, so you see the arc of lightning shoot out of his mouth, and it just starts wrapping around her and through her, and just vaporizes her into a corporeal pile of shite dust.
The apparition, the mist, the form, the figure gets lit up by Calazan's lightning tendrils that come from his mouth, intertwining, wrapping through, and the screech and wail that this specter lets out. You swear, even though it doesn't sound like regular common, you swear you hear "avenge my child," and the form disappears and dissipates.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Fucked up their house and killed their mom.
No. That's not their mom. That's the mistress.
Snap. That's right, the dad was doing double duty, getting double booty.
I'm writing that in the notes.
Oh shit.
Oh, God. Keep pulling double duty. Getting
Don't keep doing that double booty.
Dude, that was
He said, look at this smooth. I'm coming for that double booty.
On that double booty duty.
Relly, clip that for me, man. That's funny as hell. God damn.
That was great.
I was
Alright,
gonna
so-
do something, but after that, I can't remember what I was gonna do.
You guys are now out of combat.
So we now know the mistress was murdered and placed in a trunk. attic.
For the double booty duty.
Mm-hmm.
So was the baby hers or the mother's?
After
baby
killing it,
was-
you go back with your aha moment, and you unwrap more of the blanket, and you find the skeleton of the murdered victim wearing one of these servants' outfits.
Ah.
Fuck the maid. Mm. Damn. Well, looks
What
like
do
the
you
real
guys-
monsters or the ones that we made along the way.
Do you guys want to look at the last room, or do you want to end at that cliffhanger?
Last room.
Let's do the last room.
I can't end in
Okay.
no cliffhangers, bro.
Well, we're probably gonna end up on a larger one, so.
You might not like the cliffhanger that you get left on if you open that door. Or you might. I don't know. You to find out.
Dude, you're
Let's just do it.
Next time on Dragon Ball.
Let's just do it so we don't
How's
forget it.
This
Get your big
motherfucker's
ass
gonna be
out
like,
there.
you open the door, and next.
I'd be so
Shut
mad.
up! That was what I was gonna do, actually. You peer into the dark room, and next time I'll tell you what's in there.
So anyway, if we take a short rest after
You're a cunt.
No, we can't
Alright, so
open
what
the
do you-
last door without Callie.
Yeah, Calazan has the key.
let's go.
Okay.
Pop that bitch.
Move
What-
your
isn't
fat
that a
lizard
door?
ass.
Stop
No,
streaming
we got
yourself,
the-
making tokens.
Isn't this the door?
No.
I swear to God. I said, is this a door? I didn't say,
The-
is this a door?
Yep, that's the door right there with the,
So I
the
unlock
padlock
it.
on it. You unlock it. The key fits in. The tumblers turn. The padlock becomes unlocked.
I'm gonna shoot Callie in the back if you fucking.
If I what, bitch?
The door is now unlocked.
Alright. I open the door. And I step in.
You open the door and you step in.
And I pull out my gun.
You see in this room a bricked up window flanked by
bricked up.
two dusty wooden frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with a windmill painted on its sides, and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of this dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but very familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
So the house does belong to us.
Damn, you savage.
I mean, is he wrong?
No, I don't.
So, Calazan steps outside of the room and he stands there for a moment and very somberly and seriously looks at the group. Please come closer to me.
Callie, you recognize the clothes of the two that are on the two skeletons as that of Rose and Thorn, the two children that you met outside who were crying about the monster in their house.
I have to tell all of you something.
Well, they're on the domestic shit.
And he says, the children we met outside.
Yes.
And he opens the door and steps inside and kind of moves aside and says, their corpses are right here.
That would explain why you could not sense anything from them. Wonder at this.
That's so sad. I guess the only thing left to do is just burn the house down completely.
It's all our problems. Burn it down.
No,
There's nothing left to do but to burn the house.
I see save children from monster. Check to make sure there's nothing under the beds. Oh, we're at the last one. Burn house down. Got it.
Uh-huh. That's exactly where my mind went.
It sounds exactly like, yeah. Jin doesn't, debate the finer points with him about how we should do that, because,
Well, if-
he might have a point.
Because
Well,
you burned down a fucking closet already.
Yeah, I mean, I only burned down part of the.
The walls are still standing.
Do you go and examine the toy chest or the dollhouse?
I'm gonna look through everything.
Okay.
He's gonna rip to the Woody.
As you go and touch both of the objects, two small apparitions of the Durst children appear over their dead bodies. And that's
I
where
shoot
we'll
him
leave
with a
tonight.
crossbow. I shoot them with the crossbow. The ghost!
Kids are not safe.
Pocket sand!
I'm gonna pray for him.
I'm gonna take the bottle of fire breathing and I'm gonna
damn
fucking
well
burn
better
the
pray
bodies.
for them, 'cause they're about to get fucked.
No, you don't attack
You
these
best
children.
be praying.
And
I will
before we go,
protect them.
you see the two apparitions appear, and they look at you, and unlike the specter, they look exactly as you remember them outside, though you can see through them. They have a very pale ghost presence to them, and they speak out to you, unlike the specter, and they say, "Please, our house is already quite a mess. Please, do not disturb our toys."
Might I pray for you, children?
Hell no.
Please. We are, for the most part, stuck here.
Can I release you?
We
Ayo.
don't know. Our parents, they locked us in here to protect us from the monster in the basement. We died from hunger. There's a secret door in the attic. I believe the woman found it.
What woman?
They point out the
Nice.
doorway towards
the
Vesna.
only woman.
The
Yeah.
only woman in the party.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm.
I don't know. Kai seems.
They also you see Rose walk over to her dollhouse, lift the roof off of it, and the roof has this kind of bobbing effect, almost like she's there physically doing it, but there's this essence of an energy picking the roof up and off the dollhouse. And you see with her other hand, she points directly back to the room that is that storage room where Vesla found that magical door. And they say that goes to the basement where the monster is.
Then we will slay this monster. And he
Please
says
don't leave us.
he puts both of his hands out for the children to take it, and he says, "Come with me then. Watch us slay this monster." And he goes, "But first let me pray for you." And he prays to Bahamut over their corpses, and his eyes become slits, and he says, "Now, walk with me and watch as we slay this monster."
We can't leave, though. We've been stuck here. And as you turn back, you feel a coldness pass through your body. And that's where we'll leave. And end up
So,
I don't want
as-
to leave them.
As a player, I would like to say to the other, the cleric person, you have an ability that does create hallowed ground. Just
I'm gonna stab him.
My gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know the
Stab
abilities for that
Calazan.
stuff.
to clarify, are they stuck in the room or are they stuck to the house? Because we haven't
Can't tell
seen
you.
them in the house until we got to the room.
I can't tell you.
We can burn the house down. Their bodies will be free, and the demon will be stuck.
Hey,
Almost
all right,
like,
all right. Here's
I've
what's
got
gonna
this
happen,
crazy,
guys.
like,
Burning the
druid
house down.
knowledge.
Guys, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let them possess me, all right, and then I'm gonna become a spirit weapon, and go into the basement as their warrior, and I'm going to be like a paladin now. That's how that happens.
The
You're
oath
going
of the
too much for
creepy
this
dead
shit.
kids. Is that a thing?
On the ground.
Who were the
He gets
patron
possessed.
gods to that?
He's possessed and starts twitching on the ground. Just
Calazan, you actually, the coldness is you being possessed.
Get wrecked, nerds.
Oh, fuck it.
now we're gonna have to stab
Guess
him.
what that means, though? You're
No.
not in control, asshole.
Here's
That's okay
here's
though.
here's the effect of that possession. Also,
Squeaky strong.
Oh my
god. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna shoot him in his nub.
Get him in the nub.
get him in the nub.
The fuck was that? What you doing over there?
I'm kind of sad for these kids because their parents were assholes.
They were in that domestic violence shit.
So
Hey,
yes,
you ain't know.
Fuck these
it
kids.
all
They're just
clicks in
possessing
your head
people.
now, Vesta.
What?
It all clicks in your head now. The paintings that you saw with the swaddled bundle of child, the scornful
Of child.
look of child, the scornful look of Elizabeth Durst looking down at that child, and the specter of the maid, or of the servant. It clicks in your head. I can't remember the father's
Clicks in your head, but not his.
Yeah, because I can't remember the father's name right now. It's absolutely hurting me.
Neither can they.
Oof.
Who your daddy?
Where's the fucking picture?
What is doing?
Not Elizabeth Durst.
Sorry.
His monkey
Father's
balls.
name.
It kicked me. I'm
here to
sorry.
avenge my father. Junior.
Gustav had had been sleeping with one of these servants and sired another child with her. The servant was murdered at some point or or used as a sacrifice and stuffed into a chest. The baby, you have yet to discover where that is, but you know that there is a child, another child somewhere to be found. You have found the two older children of Roosevelt and Thornbolt, and their skeletons locked in the attic where their parents kept them during their what you would suspect now at this point, after finding the books on the rituals and things, during their occult ongoings.
The baby's in the basement. The baby's in the fucking basement.
Nobody puts baby in the basement.
Nobody puts baby in the basement.
Mama,
So they basically just
Mama.
chucked that baby down the fucking.
They went, Yeetus, delete us.
Except he might have survived the abortion.
They did not go Yeetus, delete us.
He's gonna crawl back up half mangled up the freaking little chef chute where they lift the food.
Tell me that's
Chef
not
shoot.
a metal band name. Fetus unaborted.
We are unaborted fetus.
I could hear it.
Coat hanger afflicted.
God damn.
Jesus.
Fetus by fetus and send it back to Jesus.
So are we
That's it. We're done for the night.
we all set? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will catch you next time for Curse of Strahd on D&D
But
stream.
what if they didn't?
And you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.